Morning traders, we're back. Crypto market analytics. We got the Ripple. It's been a long time since last time we checked up on the Ripple. Fascinating technical picture. That's all I can say. The situation here is just explosive. And you know, we were still working with the same setup that we've applied at the beginning of 2018 when the first leg was forming. Right, so the same key level we're working with for almost a year, 3206, is the same one that price is engaging with right now as we speak, battling against that key level. But you know, it doesn't. I mean, looking at this from the daily perspective doesn't do justice for for this really fascinating technical situation. You have to look at this from the weekly perspective. And here I want to show you exactly what I'm talking about. I'm referring to just, the previous probably 10 weeks, right? And I'm still talking about the same major key level here, 0.3206. And also you can find another one very close. It's a bit weaker than that one, right? 33. So just 1 point. That's the difference between these two. Form this really tight cluster, kind of a range. In this point it is a resistance range. But what seems to be so fascinating to me was all of the flirtation that took place over these last 10 weeks, right? So we saw its first price was breaking very, very tight, right? Almost on that spot at that point for the very first time, breaking below 3205. I mean, for the very first time within a few weeks, of course. And then we saw what seems to be a dance between price action and these two key levels, mostly the 3205, right? So we saw that spike here. Take a look at the close, 3194, just a fraction below. And later on another one, and then another one, right? That's the third. Then the fourth. Then we skip one because it almost reached, but it didn't. And we got the fifth. That's a profound one. Also trying to break through, coming back below. Sixth, we had the seventh just a couple of months ago. Take a look at the close here, guys. Just amazing. 3203. How tight that is, right? Couldn't be any tighter than that. But what happened here last week was quite surprising, because here we can see that price was actually successful, breaking just the first level, right? Just the first one. So it's basically right now completely caged in between these two key levels, right? 3205 and 33. Even though it does trade a little bit below 3205, don't forget that what counts is the end of the week, right? It's the weekly close. So I'm pretty sure, I think price is more likely to end up, either inside that tight range or make it and break that 33 spot also. But I think it's an important first step. What happened here last week, breaking above 3205. We've seen how many attempts here were failing. So I think it's a good step forward. And we only need to overcome the next one, 33, and that at that point, with a weekly confirmation, it's going to be much easier to go up with this one with full confidence all the way to 4240. That's an important major price target that we have, and eventually 5622. So in terms of potential, there's a lot of it in the pipeline. But let's see how price can handle these two resistance levels. And I'll definitely come back on this one to keep you posted. That's about that for the Ripple. Looking pretty bullish. We'll see you on the next one.